Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Tanner Roark gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Micah Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Adam
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jones moving forward, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Micah Jones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Jones is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Eaton is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. This is in the air to left. Jones is after it, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Micah Jones, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, You step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Fouled off. Got him. So they're unable to even put the ball in play here, and now one more out can get him out of this mess with the game. Digging in once again, Micah Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Turner fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's dropped. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the eighth.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Taylor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Michael Taylor.
The 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jones is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Braves posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Sean Newcomb gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball.
Into the box now, Micah Jones. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air out to left field. Van Slyke is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tom Beavers. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tom Beavers.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones going back on it, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Realmuto.
Hit in the air out to left field. Jones is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Striding in once again, Micah Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Micah Jones.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. The next to bat for Atlanta, Micah Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Micah Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 5.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. Into the box now, Micah Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Micah Jones.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Grounded to short. Rojas scoops it up. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Sam Freeman comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Freeman.
Close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Miami Marlins posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Severino Gonzalez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Getting set for baseball. Tyson Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's gone 2 for 8.
Jock Peterson.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Alex Wood. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. This one's flared out toward left. Jones ranging forward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Braves, Micah Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Micah Jones.
Liner towards second. So this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So here's Matt Kemp now. Previously against Tyson Ross, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ross is 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jones waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Micah Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Stepping into the box, Micah Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Micah Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Micah Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. In the air out to left. On the move is Kemp. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead. And he's safe.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pick up a run. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sean Newcomb earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez.